Hi Varun, hi Pulkit to Zoom. Welcome to Zoom.
Hello, thank you so much.
Rahu Ketu is amongst the first films that are coming out in 2026.
Yes.
What can fans expect?
Oh, lots of laughter, lots of eccentric characters, interesting characters, a very good tadka of fantasy, and yes, the same madness that came from Fukre and the two of us is going to be there in Rahu Ketu as well. So I think it's the best way to begin your year.
I think 16 January is the start of a beautiful year, 2026. And I think what's a better way to start your year with a lot of laughter and a lot of fun. And I think in cinemas, when there's a collective viewing and the laughter happens in a cinema hall, it's a very beautiful feeling to laugh and enjoy and experience something. Forget about all your worries for those 2 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes, and just be in that moment and just not see your phone and just laugh. I think that's what Rahu Ketu offers. It offers the most beautiful blend of comedy with a little bit of mythology, folklore, a lot of different aspects. And it's coming from the world, from the writer of Fukre, which is Vipul Vig. He's written this and he's directed this. So you can, if you've loved Fukre, if you've loved the humor of Fukre, we are assuming and we are hoping that you'll really enjoy Rahu Ketu as well, because the world, we both are there in it, and we've got a beautiful cast which has Piyush Mishra sir, Amit Syal, Shalini Pandey, Chunky Pandey sir, Sumit, and so it's just a beautiful feeling here to start the year with something like Rahu Ketu, and where it's going to just spread happiness and laughter.
Absolutely looking forward to this. Pulkit, you've been a genre fluid actor. You've done comedy, you've done drama. Once you do a Fukre, then you do a Tesh. Do you take these, when you choose your scripts, are you very careful about not repeating what you did in the past?
Firstly, thank you for observing my body of work so beautifully and with so much focus. But yeah, I think I always look out for a new challenge. Something that challenges me, I think it's a Capricorn trait. जब तक challenge नहीं होता तब तक मैं अपने bed से बाहर नहीं निकलता. So yes, challenges motivate me, and that is what makes me slog my ass, work harder, and then try to entertain people in a different manner. So yeah, I've been lucky that I've got a chance to be a part of Fukre, got a chance to play a lover boy in Sanam Re, and play an angry young guy in Tesh. And my next after Rahu Ketu is actually my OTT debut, which is Glory. So I'm playing a boxer in that. I'm very excited for that. That has been actually the most challenging one. So yeah, thank you.
So speaking of comedy, Varun, you've excelled, you've mastered the genre. Even sometimes the audience and the taste of the audience has changed, especially after the pandemic. People are more accessed to global cinema through OTT or even theatrical. Like there are multiple languages that are coming in theaters in India. Comedy is not an easy thing to do. It's not easy to make people laugh. Sometimes the audience takes it a bit too seriously and they actually take it to their heart instead of just giving it a nice laugh and let it go and just leave certain joke in theater and go home. Are you how do you respond to these extreme judgments to comic gags or jokes?
I think comedy is something that's very subjective. It's like, something that I might find funny or feel funny, you might not, right? एंड कॉमेडी की परिभाषा हर एक के लिए बहुत अलग होती है, बहुत ही मतलब इट्स वेरी पर्सनल एंड इट्स वेरी perspective based. And I think the judgment, yes, there has been a great the exposure of with the digital platforms coming in, with the streamings that coming in, with all the languages, regional languages films becoming pan India films. And it's a beautiful blend, it's a beautiful transition phase that's there. Even the Hindi films going in different regions where people Hindi is not the first language for them, even in our own country. So it's been a beautiful expansion, it's been a beautiful transition, and it's very good for the cinema world, it's very good for the viewers to adapt so much different genres and so much different language and so much different content. And right now, a person wants to laugh even by watching something which is of 1 minute or 30 seconds on a reel. and whereas they also wants to have a constant laughter and a constant entertainment for 2.5 years in a screen, right? So it has changed. It has, it's a beautiful transition. That's as I mentioned before, is happening, but it's a never-ending process. It's a never. Comedy happens from situations. Comedy happens from your comedy, something which is very relatable. You know, we see films of different genres which are very aspirational at times also, but comedy as per a genre is something which is going to come out your own life, which is going to come out of your own story, which is going to come out of your own experiences. मेरे साथ X जगह पे एक ऐसी चीज़ हुई थी, भाई मेरे को इतनी funny थी. How do I blend that and write it in a situation which is suiting my script, suiting my characters? So it is a very relatable genre, and the more relatable it is, the more people feel, यार ये तो अपना ही भाई है. That happened with us with Fukre. Chucha became a part of the group. A Honey was like, भाई अपने group का Honey है. Same happened with us with the grace of God with Chichore. Like a Sexa became a part of like a college students ka bunch, because the language, the tonality, the experiences was very relatable, and कि यार भाई अपना साथ भी यही होता था. Same is with probably a Wild Wild Punjab. Everyone has that one drunk friend who does all the stupid random things. So it is very relatable. Same with like a Rahu Ketu, the situations, the situation in which these characters, which is Rahu Ketu, are there. It is something very relatable. The dialogues, the scenes, the experiences that these two characters face during their journey of those 2 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes is something you'll be like कि भाई हमारे साथ भी हुआ है यार, हम वहाँ पे मनाली गए थे, हमारे साथ भी यही हुआ था भाई, इन्होंने दिखा दिया. So it is something, it's very personal.
Yeah.
And it's an ongoing process, and again it's very perspective based, something that I might find funny, you will not. तो वो है यार. And I think judgment in today's time, it's not only on films but it's on everything. And that's why at times it's very important to just take that pause, reset, and then go back again, because 5 years back or 10 years back we were very different individuals mentally. Right now we are very different individuals mentally, right? And I don't know what's going to happen in the next 10 years or 15 years with the way we guys are going. So it's very important to just take a pause and just be content with that particular time frame and that thing, and just don't like, it's good to judge, but it's at times it's not good to overjudge as well. I mean, that's how I would like to put it.
Would you like to add something to this?
No, I would say, like precisely to your question, ki, sometimes people don't take a joke nicely.
Yeah.
And so yeah, but also sometimes I would really, at the risk of being called out for this, but I think if we also have the responsibility of using a joke or making a joke nicely. We should not be crossing a line. We should know the audience that we are talking to.
True.
Somebody, you can always gauge the room, right? You don't have to be over smart in every room. You have to gauge the room, understand what kind of discussions is the audience open to, what kind of jokes are the audience open to. If it's a roast and
you're willing to watch that particular roast, and you're going with that intention of
with that intention, then yes, everybody is playing along over there. If it's not a roast, and if you're expecting a Kapil Sharma show, and you suddenly start getting roasted over there, then obviously nobody will accept that. So I think it's a very good that I took this name, because Kapil is doing an amazing job in, responsibly making people laugh. And using his jokes to do that, and using his life experiences to do that.
And even like for us, for that matter, it's a conscious decision, and it's a conscious, I would like to say, conscious effort and a conscious decision, because I also personally believe, and I can say that for Pulkit also, is किसी और का मजाक उड़ाना कॉमेडी नहीं है हमारे लिए या मेरे लिए for that matter, नहीं है वो. It is from the situation that the most easiest way is to make fun of someone else, and then oh ha ha ha, and you feel happy and good about it. But I choose to believe that it's not the right space, and there's always been an attempt of not doing something which is making the other person feel a certain way, or ही स्माइलिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर टाइम बट बैक घर जाके ना सोचे कोई और उसके बारे में.
That's not called joking, that's called bullying.
Could be, yeah.
Rightfully put. Do you think this is also a reason because for filmmakers to not explore more comedies on friendships? Because people are getting a bit too serious and too proper for certain fun films also.
See, friendship in itself is a very beautiful
Yeah.
genre to portray on the screen, right?
The most beautiful emotion. Friendship as an emotion is the most beautiful emotion.
And it's very difficult to get all the layers of it onto the screen. So yes, comedy people do try, but friendship, there are few experts in the industry, Excel being one of them. They know how to get bromance out on the screen, and they happen to do it with multiple of their films, right? They did it with Fukre, and Fukre was written by Vipul along with Mrig. He's written Fukre 1, Fukre 2, Fukre 3. Again, the friendship is the main essence in Fukre. And then we come to Rahu Ketu, which is also written and directed by Vipul. So he's got the similar kind of
I think it's very important.
friendship and bromance into this.
I think it's very also important to live that, to write it.
It is.
You know, if you don't live it, then you don't write it. Like in the sense, like if you don't live that particular situations and your thing, then you won't manage putting the same emotion on paper, right? That's why it's always said and it's always ये हमको कहते हैं कि भाई यार ये बंदा से सुनियो भाई इस बंदे ने ना जी है वो जिंदगी. एज एक्टर्स हमको होता है ना कि हम नरेशन भाई मैं ये है इन्होंने लिखी है और ये ना इन्हीं की कहानी है. क्यों कहते हैं वो? क्योंकि अगर आपने वो कहानी जी हुई है तो आप उसी इमोशन के साथ वो चीज़ लिखोगे और इतनी बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आप एक अभिनेता को दोगे कि भाई मेरी लाइफ है, मैंने 10 साल ये एक्सपीरियंस करा है, तू ना अभी इसको परफॉर्म वैसे ही करियो. सो आई प्रो कि यार हाँ मतलब ट्राई करेंगे वैसे करने का. सो टिल द टाइम यू डोंट लिव इट you can't put it on paper like that. So that's why it's certain films resonate with you in a manner where be like कि bro ये hit करी मुझे यार film या फिर यार ये क्या मज़ा आया इसको देख के. Is because it's real life experiences coming in a different form through one of the biggest mediums which is cinema, and that entire story which probably 10 people knew now is going to like probably a crore, right? So it's that.
As you rightfully said, to bring a character alive, you need to live it. And अभी आपकी friendship तो सब जानते हैं how close you all are. Did you all use your off-screen bond or did your off-screen bond actually help improve your on-screen relation?
It definitely helps because we are such good friends and we know each other's weakness and strengths. We have no inhibition in front of each other. हम लोग एक दूसरे को जज नहीं करते हैं. इसको अगर मेरा कोई शॉट नहीं पसंद आता या इसको लगता है कि इसकी जो लाइन है वो डायलॉग अगर मैं बोलूँगा बेटर निकल आएगा तो वो बेझिझक ऐसे बोलता है भाई ये अच्छा नहीं था तू ये वाली लाइन बोल ले तेरा टाइमिंग बेटर आएगा इसमें ये मुझसे नहीं हो रहा है या मैं आई विल डू द सेम थिंग. And that is possible only because we are so comfortable with each other over the years that we have been together. It's not just we meet on sets. We definitely I think we have spent more time off set than we have time that we have spent on set, right? हम लोग बहुत मस्ती करते हैं साथ में यार. And that is that's the ease and the comfort. वो हमें एक सेफ जगह देता है जहाँ पे हम कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं और डरने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. And that helps us in growing.
सारा तो बोल दिया इसने.
Yeah. My happy place, my safe place.
I think, right. I mean, same voice. Adding to what Pulkit said is that only it's very important. The biggest strength for performing with friends is that there are no inhibitions. If you don't have inhibitions, if there is a sense that the other person is not going to judge you, you say the most random things. And out of the most random things, one thing that could change that particular scene or add 10 extra miles to that particular scene, वो आता ही आता है. जब inhibitions नहीं होंगी, judgment नहीं होंगी और आप खुल के करोगे ना, तो जैसे मैं अपने घर में अपने शावर में खुद से बात कर सकता हूँ ना, मैं वैसे इससे बात कर सकता हूँ on set, सबके सामने, not in the shower.
Not in the shower.
So I think that inhibition and judgment when it goes out of the window, a lot kind of comes in, and that's where friendship helps.
And ये friendship तब से थी जब से फुकरे का first day था.
हाँ जी, 2012 में हम पहली बारी मिले थे मैं और पुलकित, एंड ऐसे लगा रिश्ते की बात हो रही. तो पहली बारी मेरी पुलकित सम्राट से जो मुलाकात थी वो 2012 में थी. एक ऑफिस में बांद्रा के एक ऑफिस में and I think we just did it on that time यार. We were very excited bunch of kids that time. We still are kids but that time we were more younger kids and I think we were just very excited. We getting to do a film with which has so much of fun and it was my first film. It was his second film that time. So we were just venturing out with a bunch of these kids, not only me and him, I think with Pulkit, Richa, Ali, all of us.
Everybody
Bunch
was,
of
yeah.
like excited kids kind of doing something that we love and don't know how it's going to happen, how it's going to shape up, what's going to be the fate of it. We were just happy that we're getting a chance to do whatever we've dreamed of doing, you know, all these years. And since then, and as they say, rightly, today only Pulkit was mentioning and we're talking about it, कि हम लोग नर्सरी के दोस्त हैं फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के. तो अगर आप फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के हमारे नर्सरी के दोस्त हैं तो वो स्कूल की दोस्ती लाइफ लॉन्ग होती है. तो वही है यार.
बिल्कुल एंड दिस फ्रेंडशिप शायद सब रेजोनेट करते हैं, सब
hope so,
देखते हैं आपके फिल्म्स. सिंस you have always been doing films that challenge stereotypes, and that is very different, unique kind of scripts. ये रिस्क लेने का आपको मोटिवेशन कहाँ से आता?
यार मेरे को, मैं सच्ची बताऊँ, अगर मैं बिल्कुल ब्लेटेंट होके एकदम ऑनेस्ट आंसर दूँ, मैं नहीं दिमाग लगाता हूँ इतना यार. मैं सच्ची पर्सनली मैं अपने लिए बोलूँगा, मैं कुछ ऐसे कैलकुलेटिव डिसीजंस है. जब मेरे को स्टार्ट करना था, मैं जलंधर से आया हुआ लड़का हूँ. मेरे को नहीं पता था फिल्में कैसी बनती है, मुझे नहीं पता था कैसे फंक्शन होते हैं, क्या होता है. मैं आया था बस बॉम्बे और अपने ऑडिशन देता था और मुझे फिल्में करनी थी, मुझे एक्टर बनना था. वो करते करते परमात्मा की कृपा से मेरे को पहली फिल्म मिली, इतनी खूबसूरत बैनर के साथ, इतनी अच्छी कास्ट के साथ, इतनी अच्छी कहानी के साथ. मैं ऑडिशन पे ऑडिशन देता रहा, मेरे को फिल्म पहली मिली. मेरी जीवन में, मेरा जीवन एज एन एक्टर सबसे बड़ा जो टर्निंग पॉइंट होता है वो एक्टर के लिए होता है ऑडिशन से नरेशन पे जाना. तो मेरे लिए मेरे जीवन में वो चीज़ हुई कि मैं ऑडिशन से नरेशन पे आया. फिर लोगों ने मेरे से पूछा कि आप करोगे. अपने आप ही होता रहा सब कुछ, अपने आप ही चीज़ें होती रही. जो भी मुझे गट में समझ आता है, और मैं हर फिल्म अपनी मॉम के साथ डिस्कस करता हूँ कि ऐसे ऐसे करके है, तो आप बताओ आपको क्या लगता है. उनको ज़्यादा नॉलेज नहीं है चीज़ों की, लेकिन उनका गट जो कहता है, तो हम दोनों आपस में माँ बेटे अपना गट मिला लेते हैं और हम कहते हैं कि यार ये नई अच्छी फीलिंग आ रही है, ये कर लेते हैं. तो करते रहते. तो मैं ज़्यादा दिमाग ऐसे कैलकुलेटिव डिसीजन, इससे ये होगा ये होगा, मेरे को नहीं समझ आता यार. मुझे 12 साल हो गए अभी भी एंड आई रियली होप कि मुझे ना ही समझ आए, क्योंकि जब वो समझ आने लग जाता है तो आप करप्ट हो जाते हो. तो मुझे नहीं होना करप्ट. मैं ट्राई करूँगा कि मैं ना हूँ, बस करते रहता हूँ यार. वैसी लाइफ में और चीज़ें आई एंड फुकरे आई, बाकी जो भी फिल्में आती गई एंड वो रेजोनेट होती गई, वो चीज़ें होती गई. तो मेरे को था यार यहाँ तक हो रहा है तो आगे भी रब की मेरे से अपने आप हो जाएगा. मेरे को इंटेंशन साफ रखना है अपना और मुझे मेहनत करते रहना है बस. तो इसलिए मैं ज़्यादा नहीं सोचता, इतना दिमाग लगाता.
For me, as I said earlier as well, challenge is the main motivation. If I get challenged by reading a script, if I get challenged with the fact कि यार ये कैसे करेंगे, ये एग्जीक्यूट कैसे होगा, ये बहुत करके देखते हैं, that motivates me. So और उसी मोटिवेशन में yes, ऐसा करने में आप गलतियाँ भी करते हैं, लेकिन उन गलतियों से आप सीख के बेटर करते हैं फिर नेक्स्ट टाइम. So yes, it's an ongoing learning, always learning process.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Varun. Pulkit, lovely speaking to you, and good luck for Rahu Ketu.
Thank you so
Please do
much.
watch it, and all of you, please do watch Rahu Ketu, which comes out on 16th of January in cinemas. Watch it with your family and start your year, new year, start your 2026 with a lot of laughter and happiness. Hope you guys like it.
खून बढ़ाइए अपना.